Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll derive universal gas constant using ideal gas law. We know from ideal gas law PV is equal to nRT. So from that we can write R is equal to PV by NT. Now at STP condition, means standard temperature and pressure, P is equal to 1 atm is equal to 101.325 kilopascal. Temperature at 0 degree centigrade means if I convert centigrade to Kelvin, that will be 273.15 Kelvin. Now volume at STP, any gas that will occupy 22.4 liter volume per mole. So now here N is equal to 1 mole. Now if I plug, we know that R is equal to PV by NT. So P is 101.325 and V is equal to 22.4 liter and N is equal to 1 mole and T is equal to 273.15 Kelvin. From here, so numerator is 101.325 kilopascal into 22.4 liter. So that will give 2269.68 kilopascal liter, and denominator, so that is 1 NT, 1 into 273.15, so that will give 273.15 mole Kelvin. Now R is numerator by denominator, so that will be 2269.68 kilopascal liter by 273.15 mole Kelvin. Now here we put unit 1 all together and then we calculate. So R will be 8.308 into kilopascal liter mole Kelvin, and so R here, R is equal to 8.308 kilopascal liter mole Kelvin. So here slight difference from 8.314 due to using 22.4 instead of exact value is 22.414 liter per mole. So if we use 22.414, so R value become 8.314. So that is the slight difference. Now here that what will be the 1 kilopascal liter is equal to 1 joule. How these things actually come? So now kilopascal liter, we can write kilopascal kilonewton per meter square, because Newton per meter square is equal to Pascal. So now here kilonewton per meter square. Now 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. So that we know. So we plug there here. So kilonewton per meter square into 10 to the power minus 3 meters cube. So here we do the calculation. We will get kilonewton into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So that will be 10 to the power minus 3 kilonewton meter. So Newton meter is joule. Now this kilo and 10 to the power minus 3 become 1. So that will be 1 joule. So 1 kilopascal liter is nothing but 1 joule. Next 1 liter. 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3. So that we did that. So 1 kilopascal liter is equal to 1 joule, that we got. Now from starting from, so R is equal to 8.308 kilopascal liter per mole Kelvin. So that become 8.308 joule per mole Kelvin. Now if I take earlier discussion, if I take exact value 22.414 liter per mole, so R value become 8.314 joule per mole Kelvin. So this is the universal gas constant in joule per mole Kelvin. Now we can take here that unit conversion converted to kilojoule kilomole per Kelvin. So here R is equal to 8.314 joule per mole Kelvin. So we can write 1 kilojoule by is equal to 1000 joule, and 100,000 mole is equal to 1 kilomole. So if I plug together, so we can convert R that 8.314 joule mole Kelvin to 8.314 kilojoule kilomole Kelvin. So R value, if you write in kilojoule kilomole dot Kelvin, so that will be 8.314. Now here universal gas constant has different unit. So one is 8.314 joule per mole Kelvin, 8.314 kilojoule mole Kelvin, 0.08314 bar liter mole Kelvin. Means that pressure you have to take as a bar, that volume you have to take liter, and then N mole and Kelvin. And if you take atm liter mole Kelvin, so that will be 0.08206. So at means here all represent the same constant, just different units. Now here suppose molecular weight of air, we know that 0.78 nitrogen, so nitrogen molecular weight is 28, 0.21 oxygen, so oxygen molecular weight 32, and other carbon dioxide may be 0.01, so that will be 40. Now if I calculate the molecular weight, that is 28.96, roughly 29 kg per kilomole. So equivalently that molecular weight of air is 29 gram per mole. Now we got R that R of air. Okay, so R divided by M. Okay, so now here, so if I divided by molecular weight, so what will happen? So we know that R value 8.314 kilojoule per kilomole Kelvin. Now molecular weight 29 kg kilomole. So unit will change. So R air will be 0.28 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So R value, if you write in kg Kelvin, so that will be 0.287 kilojoule kg Kelvin. So using R in joule per mole Kelvin and M in joule gram per mole. So if I do that, so we'll get 0.287 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So same answer. Now here, so complete derivation summary. So we are taking that 22.4 liter per mole at STP. From that we got that R value, an exact value if I take 22.414 liter, so we'll get 8.314 kilojoule per kilomole Kelvin. And for air, so R air will be 0.287 kilojoule kg Kelvin. So just divided by molecular weight, so we'll get that R become kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Now here check the ideal gas law. So for 1 kg of air at STP, so at T is equal to 270.15, P is equal to 101.25 kilopascal. Now so we put V is equal to, so PV is equal to MRT. So V MRT by P, so we plug M 1 kg, R 0.287 kilojoule kg Kelvin. So everything I put, and V will get 77.4 liter. And we know that here if I do the cross check, 1 kg air is equal to 1000 gram divided by 29 gram per mole, so that will be that 34.48 mole. So 1 mole per liter, 1 mole gas occupy 22.4 liter. So 34.48 mole gas will occupy, mole air or gas will occupy 772 liters. So that's, and this will exactly match it. So small difference. So that is verified. That's it. Thank you. So you know how to calculate R.